The old piece came out yesterday for me. I'm recording this on the 11th. Well, actually, it's 5 a.m., so I'm recording this on the 12th. And if you want to get the Tektolyst Artifacts, which was one of the main things that was advertised heavily in this update, you have to go to the Dark Refractory and go to the Peridot Rebellion. In the Peridot Rebellion, you have to run these missions over and over again. Doing it on Steel Path is probably the best way to do it, from what I've been able to gather. You can just knock them out real quick. Each one takes 12 minutes. If you get a good squad, you can go up to 10 orders. If you have a bad one, it's 4 or 5. And there's actually one easier way, but I don't recommend it. I did it just to see what it was like. Honestly, very regretful. It was kind of a waste. If you go over to your market and then type in Tect, you can see Tektolyst Artifact Acquisition. Buying this, it's a one-time purchase. You cannot buy it more than once. You can get all the materials needed to buy yourself a single Tektolyst artifact. So 175 plat for one. If you think it's worth it, go right ahead. I honestly do not. I'll get to that in a moment on why I don't believe it is worth it. So go ahead and go to the Sanctum. And once you're in your Sanctum, make sure you have your Drifter equipped, because your Drifter is the only one that can actually enter the Cathedral. And inside the Cathedral, head over to Mari. Mari is the one that gives you the Tektolyst Artifacts. So just hit Retrieve Tektolyst Artifacts and pick whatever one you want. I recommend picking whatever one you know you will be using, because the grind for this sucks. And that's coming from me with a resource booster and a resource drop chance booster. This will take you hours. The worst part is, if you have a team that sucks, it's going to take you even longer. So, especially if you're doing this solo, God forbid. So, pick whatever one you know you'll be using the most. Like, if you use Madurai the most, go ahead and get Dara the bow. If you go ahead and use Nariman the most, go ahead and get Vexoric. Or Korgon if you use Neru. Or Nidri if you use Vizarin. Lorak if you use Zeneric. You get whatever one you know you'll use the most. Because when you get the Tektolyst artifact, that's not the end. See, you go to your focus schools, and then you go in here, and now you have a whole new part of the tree unlocked. And you're going to need a lot more focus, and along with those resources that you use to buy the Tektolyst artifacts. It's kind of annoying, but not that bad. Warframe is pretty good about cutting down the grinding at some point. Like when new stuff comes out, it's usually a grind at the start, and then they make it not so grindy later on with a new update. So I'm assuming that's going to happen this time, because honestly, from what I've been able to notice, the grind is super horrible. Yeah, at max, you can get like 20 of the things per run, which is 12 minutes. So every 12 minutes you get 20. And it seems like each mission has a different resource it gives. So you're going to have to end up doing each one like 10 times just to be able to get enough resources for one. And that's 120 minutes. That's 2 whole hours just for one source 3 resource. And that would be 6 hours for all 3 just for one Tektolyst artifact, which would be 30 hours for all 5 of them. It's honestly insane. That's why I kind of don't regret buying the Tektolyst artifact bundle, but at the same time, I do feel like it was a waste of 175 plat. So if you are going to do this grind, make sure you get yourself a resource booster, because this shit is insane. And with that being said, that is just about it. I hope you found this helpful. At first, I didn't know how to get the Tektolyst artifacts because I'm blind. So if you found this helpful, please let me know. Hope you did. Until next time.